take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Seattle Seahawks. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
At their own 5.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And a London first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's now 4th.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Black Knights nothing.
Get him down as he's inside the 40.
Wide receiver.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First down.
First down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Seahawks' 18-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Touchdown, London.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
More upside got kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Watson looks to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves. With a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, it's James. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability. And they showed it on that last play.
On first down, Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Harold.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw, Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
The 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Number 9.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Will Disley, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. That's the
back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled out the play, then they drilled him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again to Henry.
6-yard line.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They keep it with Henry on first down. Sheds off the tackle and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Derrick Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Derrick Henry on the carry. Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And a London first down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. This is Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. One. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
A 32-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good.
Is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.